Mr. Williams, would you please introduce yourself and give us your DOC number?
My name is Gilbert Williams. The number is 95914.
Thank you, Mr. Gilbert. Let me explain our process to you. First, I'm going to read some information into the record, and then we're going to do a parole interview with you. We'll ask the warden to give us some comments on you, and then we'll listen to those people who wish to have some input. You have a couple of people here. Your fiance, Sanji Sparks, doesn't wish to speak, but is here for support. Your nephew, Tori Collins, is going to be on Zoom, and he wishes to speak. Miss Christy Sheremy with the Louisiana Parole Project is here and will be speaking. Mr. Robert Lancaster is your attorney, and he has a law student with him, Mr. Rory Blackmore, who will be representing you today. Once we hear from all of these people, you'll have an opportunity to say whatever you'd like to say. Your lawyers will close out before the board, and then we'll vote. You understand how our process works?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is a matter of Gilbert C. Williams, DOC number 95914, date of birth February the 19th of 1953. He's first-class felony offender. He has a parole eligibility date of June the 7th of 2023, an adjusted good time date of August 19th of 2028, and a full-term date of February 14th of 2079. He is currently serving he was sentenced originally for second-degree murder to life, and his sentence was commuted and signed on 6/7 of 2023 to make him immediately parole eligible. Does that sound about right, Mr. Williams?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Williams, your case has been assigned to Ms. Pearl Wise. She will begin our process of interviewing you. Would you please answer any questions she might have?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Good afternoon, Mr. Williams. How you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. I'm good. You're the one we've been waiting on all day. You're the last one of the day, so we're excited. That's why we're glad to
Yes,
see you.
ma'am.
Tell us, how old are you today, sir?
70,
And how long you been in jail on this charge?
43 years.
43 years. And it's already been stated, you've been granted a clemency. Tell us a little bit about your job. Just want to put that on the record. What was your job at Louisiana, where you at Angola? What was your job?
I drive the record truck. I go around helping all the employees fix tires, help them get their vehicles started, if they get stranded or something for them to go home.
Yeah, you've been doing that for the last 17 years, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you still doing it at 70?
Yes, ma'am.
I just want to be sure. Okay, that's good to hear.
Ms. Wise, 70 is young.
Yes, sir. I'm not.
Thank you, Mr.
There was some indication in the record that your mother recently passed. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry for your loss. What, May of 2022?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry for your loss. My condolences to you, sir.
Thank you.
She and how old was she?
She was 92.
Oh, okay, that's great. That's great. So you got longevity. You got good genes.
Thank you.
Got good genes. So tell us what your plans are if you're successful today.
I would later go to Parole Project.
Yes,
And
sir.
then from there, I go home to New Orleans with my fiance, get me a job, and go from there.
Okay, good. I just want to state that for the record. That's I'm gonna state it out loud for the record. And the record shows that you've been a trustee since 1997. Is that correct? Your last write-up was in 2016, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me see what else I want. I just kind of want to say some things for the record. And how much education do you have?
6th
Sir?
grade.
Okay, 6th grade education. And you have 510 days of programming. So you've been busy, you've been learning.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm showing 510 days of programming, that's right. Okay, that's all I had to ask you. Warden, what you want us to know about this young man, Mr. Williams?
I tell you that Mr. William is a minimum aid trustee and he works in our AS&R shop. Mr. William is a very, very trusted individual around here as he does drive motor vehicles and he's trusted to go into the Beeline community where we have employees living to fix their cars, their tires, or whatever that he needs to do, or just tow them, to the shop. So I think that, the years that Mr. William has served here has been some great years, and he has done a lot of things, and I think that he deserves the right now to be free and go home and continue doing the things that he was doing here in the real world. And I do believe he will be a successful citizen and will not return. That's it.
Thank you, Warden. That's all I had,
Thank
Chair.
you very much, Warden. Yes. Now we'll hear from your nephew, Mr. Torrey Collins. Mr. Collins?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can.
Okay, yes, hi, okay. My uncle Gilbert Williams has been in my life since I was 10 years old. He has been a great role model to me and mentor. Growing up without a father figure in New Orleans at the time was really rough on my mom raising 7 kids by herself. And he kept me on a positive path and just having talks to me about doing the right things and how to become successful. I graduated from high school. I got a football scholarship at LSU, played at LSU, went to the pros. And he just was a mentor to me to keep me away from the negative things and the poverty I was dealing with in New Orleans, and kept me on a straight path to keep me out of prison and doing things that could have led to me going to prison, but have changed my mindset, for the best, to help the youth, to help the kids, to go around to talk to the kids at school and try to help a lot of kids that's dealing with, not having a father figure and not able to really have someone to look up to as a great role model. And my uncle Gilbert Williams has been a second father figure to me in my life, and has really helped me through my life and becoming the man I am today, very successful. I have my family and be able to reach back out to the kids today that need strong role models like us in their life. And his fiance, Sonja Spokes, has been in my life as a second mom to my real mom, Deborah Collins, helping me understand the ways and what goes on in life. And Sonja Spokes, my mom, and Gilbert has really been there for me. And I hope to see him at home. We miss him. He had my support. I'm going to be there, continue to be there for him, and have him continue to help me grow the young minds today, the kids that need us in this world today, in this generation, to keep them from going to prison, selling drugs, and doing things that could keep them away from their family, because they don't understand right now at the age that they're living that they need strong role models like us and Mr. Williams to help us through life.
Thank you very much, Mr. Collins. Ms. Sherman?
We're very hopeful with the Louisiana Parole Project. We're hopeful that Mr. Williams is granted today, and with a successful grant, we will provide all services to Mr. Williams. He will be, in fact, a short-term client with us, but that won't stop. We will continue case management with him throughout his first 12 months of being home. And there will be somebody appointed to him to make sure that he maintains those whatever challenges that he may have. We'll make sure that we help him through that. And I would like to end by requoting what my executive director mentioned earlier: once a client of Louisiana Parole Project, always a client. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Sherman. Mr. Williams, is there anything you'd like to say to the board before we turn it over to Mr. Blackmore?
Yes, first of all, I'd like to thank the board. I appreciate having y'all having me here to listen at my matters and everything. I appreciate it if you be able to give me a chance to return back to society. I wouldn't be no kind of threat to nobody in society or nobody else.
Thank you very much, sir. Mr. Blackmore?
Yes, Mr. Marabella. I would just say that everything that I was going to say on Mr. Williams' path has been revealed through him and y'all actions. I would just wrap it up by saying that he will be greatly missed at LSP for his contributions, and that we pray for he receives parole with any conditions that the committee sees fit. Thank y'all.
Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
sir. Good job, good job.
Panel ready to vote?
Yes. All right, Mr. Williams, my vote is to grant, because of your low tiger score. I'm going to put it out there, your young age and the time served, and your excellent transition plan. And as a special condition with Louisiana Parole Project, I do want you to follow their 12-month case management. Stay in contact with them. And I'd like to see you engage in marital counseling. And perhaps the parole project can do the marital counseling. But that's going to be you got a lot to do. You got a lot to do. So, and even if she don't want to go to marital counseling, you can go. And just kind of stay plugged in with that for a period of time that the counselor think is necessary. Our best wishes to you, sir.
Thank you, Ms. Wise. Mr. Crochet?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Williams,
Yes, sir.
my vote is the same reasons. Good luck.
Thank you.
Ms. Williams, before I address you, I'd like to address Mr. Blackmore. Mr. Blackmore, you're going to be a great lawyer. A good lawyer knows when they're ahead and when things off. Okay, so you did a great job.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Marabella.
Mr. Williams, I echo everything that the board has said. I think Warden Ambo summed it up, and I think Mr. Blackmore said it. You're going to be missed there, and you know, sad for them, but good for you. And my vote likewise is the same. Grant your parole to the Louisiana Parole Project and follow whatever recommendations they make. And of course, follow all the rules of your parole. Good luck to you.
Thank you, sir.